Hello, this is Tom with the Tractor Rescue Ranch. I am going to work on restoring this saw sharpening guide. I mentioned it in a previous video that I've got it, and I was able to find on the internet a diamond file that I'm pretty sure will fit in there. That way I could file those carbide tips, I hope. Anyway, I was just checking that diamond file on the internet is 0.79 is the width of it. And so that's pretty much what this one is. And the length is right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this thing restored and order a new file for it, and hopefully I'll be able to use it. Okay, I'm going to just strip this thing all apart, and we'll go from there on cleaning up all of the threads and the surfaces. Make sure everything's nice and clean, no rust. Luckily this hasn't been out in the weather. It's just been years and years and years since anything's been done with it. I covered this thing with, sprayed it down with WD-40. As I'm pulling these threads out, you can see that it didn't penetrate down in those threads. It's been my experience that generally, for the most part, that just helps. That WD-40 helps after you get it moving. It doesn't seem to help me that much when I'm just trying to get things broke loose. Can't hold on to things here today. Got these threads cleaning up nice. Just trying to get some really close-up pictures of this so that I know for sure I'm putting it back together correctly. So this piece in here, you can see me moving, it catches this file guide. There's an adjuster screw there, but it catches this file guide right there. But anyway, it's got a spring in there and a pin going through here. And since it's freed up and everything's working, I think I might do more harm than good if I try to drive that pin out. So I'm going to just leave that alone. So this shaft here that it slides on has got some rust on it. And I've got some really fine emery cloth here. I'm just going to try to clean it up. Just kind of try to clean that rust off. Cleaned up real nice. That piece will have to have a lot of oil on it to keep it sliding smoothly when you're using it. So this is the part I've been worried about. There's a couple little set screws down there and there, and that's what holds the file in place. I've been worried about them coming loose. Oh heck, that one's going. That wasn't bad at all. See if I get lucky on this other one. That second one doesn't want to come. I'm going to have to get a longer Allen wrench. That brought a lot of dirt out with it. That hole was full of dirt. That little neck right there is just not quite long enough to go all the way in. I'll have to go find another Allen wrench. So I got a proper Allen wrench in there now. Oh, that's tight. The last thing I want to do is strip that thing off. I'm going to try some heat. Don't want to heat my tool up so that it doesn't work properly. Oh, it came. Awesome. I was worried about that. A little bit of heat on a rusty bolt works wonders. There's the old file. That adjusting screw there has been bent over. I'll have to see if I can find a new one. So now this piece that holds the file rotates in this piece, and it's not froze up completely. If you see that little gap there, I got it to move just a little bit, but I got to get that cleaned up and working smooth. And that's going to be another case of I got to leave it together, because if I try to pull more of that apart, it'll do more damage than good. Okay, it wasn't very bad once I got it moving. It turns real easy now. So once I put it back together and get it lubed after it's painted, it'll work just fine. So next step is the parts washer. And a good scrub with the wire brush. This stage of the game is just really painstaking, takes a lot of work.